Buyer's agents and hunting guides. They're virtually the same thing. Let me tell you why. If you're going to book a hunt and use a guide or an outfitter, why are you booking that outfitter and that guide for that hunt? You want an advantage on the game that you're chasing. You know, if you're going to go to Alaska, are you just going to show up, fly into Anchorage, and go after a brown bear by yourself, and you've never been in the brush before? You've never went after brown bears before? Nah. And if you do that, then you got some big old cojones. Yeah. Buyer's agents have a purpose. They're not in all purposes, kind of like subdivisions. If you've bought 50 properties and you're an investor and you close 20 deals a year as an investor, do you need a buyer's agent? No, you don't. You probably don't. But you also, even if you're an investor, and say you're an investor in town, in Atlanta, which ain't really part of Georgia, by the way. If you're an investor and you're buying in town, and you're buying duplexes, and you decide, all right, I'm gonna get in the land game. I'm gonna start investing in land in rural Georgia. And you go in and do it yourself. Are you familiar with that area? Do you know that there's a industrial complex coming right in beside your property in the next couple of years, or it's been rumored that it's coming? Or do you know really what the soil type is? Or let's take it another step. It's a timber tract. Do you know what that market around that area supports? Because timber markets change per area. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Well, that buyer's agent, if you pick the right one, and we'll do a different segment on picking the right agent for the property, but that buyer's agent knows that area. That buyer's agent's familiar with that market. Same as that guide. That guide knows that area, and he's giving you an advantage over the competition. Like I said, buyer's agents don't have a place everywhere. But if you're investing, and all real estate transactions should be considered an investment. Fact of the matter. But if you're not fully familiar on where the property is, what the property is, and truly what the market the property is in, you probably need to be getting a buyer's agent. This NAR crap that's going around, go do 10 deals and tell me how many of those deals that you didn't use an agent actually panned out in 5 years. I'll wait. We'll bookmark this post and we'll come back 5 years. Go do your 10 deals as an investor and see how it turns out for you in areas that you're not fully familiar with. Hunting guides and buyer's agents. That's all I got to say about that. They're peas in a pod. You're paying for an advantage. Y'all keep buying land.